Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL, you already know that the Green Bay Packers are in a very interesting phase of their journey. The Jordan Love era is officially entering its third season, and fans are eager to see if this team can take that next big step. After all, Love has shown flashes of brilliance, and the team's performance over the past 2 seasons has been somewhat promising, especially considering the rebuild that's been underway. The Packers managed to make the playoffs twice in these 2 years, finishing with a solid 2014 record in the regular season. That might not sound like a dynasty, but for a team in transition, it's an encouraging sign that the franchise is on the right track. But what's truly exciting this year isn't just about how well they've done so far, it's about the potential for even bigger moves. And we're going to talk about one of the biggest recent developments that could significantly influence their future. The Green Bay Packers are making a bold move to bolster their roster at a critical position, the running back spot. Yes, you heard that right. There are reports indicating that Green Bay is about to make a trade for a Pro Bowl caliber running back, a move that could shake up the entire NFC North division and redefine the Packers' strategy in the upcoming season. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. What's the big deal about a running back? Well, if you're a true Packers fan, you understand how vital a strong, versatile backfield can be. It's not just about running the ball, it's about creating opportunities, opening up the passing game, and adding a new dimension to the offense that's been somewhat inconsistent at times. And when you look at the current roster, it's clear that while there's potential, there are also some uncertainties, especially at the backup position behind Josh Jacobs, who's been the unquestioned lead back since he arrived last season. Let's take a quick step back and talk about the current state of the Packers' running game. Josh Jacobs, as many of you know, is a phenomenal player. Last season, he was the workhorse, handling the Lions' share of carries and providing a much-needed spark in the backfield. His combination of power, vision, and ability to catch out of the backfield made him a perfect fit for Green Bay's offense. But as we all know, NFL teams don't rely on just one player, and depth at this position is crucial, especially given the wear and tear that running backs face over a grueling 17-game regular season. Now the backups Marshawn Lloyd and Emmanuel Wilson are not quite proven commodities. Lloyd, a former USC standout, was drafted with high hopes, but his rookie year was plagued with injuries, hip, hamstring, ankle, and he only managed 6 carries all season. That's a tough pill to swallow because, at this stage, Lloyd's health and durability are major concerns. When a player is sidelined for so long, it's hard to predict how well he'll hold up in a sophomore season, especially in the physically demanding NFL. And Emmanuel Wilson? Well, he's just not at the level where you can confidently rely on him to shoulder a significant workload or step in when Jacobs needs a break. Given these uncertainties, the Packers are in a position where they need to find a more reliable, experienced second option, someone who can come in and produce when needed and provide that insurance policy for Jacobs. And that's where the news gets even more interesting. According to recent reports, Green Bay is looking at a trade for Miles Sanders, the running back from the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Sanders isn't quite the player he was during his Pro Bowl season in Philadelphia, but he's still a highly capable back who can serve multiple roles. In Dallas, Sanders has had to share touches with other backs, and with Javonte Williams taking first-team reps in OTAs and rookie Jadon Blue waiting in the wings, Sanders' role has been somewhat limited. Still, he's the kind of versatile back who can spell the starter when needed, and if an injury occurs, he can step up as the main guy. That's exactly the kind of player Green Bay needs, a dependable, experienced backup who can be inserted into the game plan without skipping a beat. Imagine the impact of adding a player like Sanders to the Packers' backfield. It not only provides depth but also stability. You're no longer relying on Lloyd's health or Wilson's raw talent alone. It's about having that veteran presence who understands how to run between the tackles, catch passes out of the backfield, and help keep the offense balanced. It's an upgrade that could make a big difference in close games, especially late in the season when every possession counts. And let's not forget the broader picture here. This move signals that the Packers are serious about contending this year. They're not just building for the future, they want to win now. Adding a player like Sanders could be a key piece in that puzzle, giving Jordan Love another reliable weapon to work with. Remember, Love has already shown flashes of his talent, but consistency and supporting cast are what turn potential into playoff wins and Super Bowl runs. Now, talking about Jordan Love, it's worth mentioning that the young quarterback has already had some success, leading the team to the postseason in his second year as the starter. The expectations are high, especially after the team showed faith in him by trading away their veteran quarterback and trusting him to lead the offense. Love has a strong arm, good mobility, and a calmness under pressure that has impressed many analysts. But to take that next step into elite quarterback territory, he needs weapons, both in the passing game and in the backfield. In the passing game, Green Bay made some significant moves, like drafting Matthew Golden with the number 23 pick in this year's draft. Golden is a talented receiver, coming from the University of Texas, and he's expected to make an immediate impact in the slot or outside. His speed and route-running ability could elevate the passing attack to new heights, giving Love a reliable target who can stretch the field and create big play opportunities. This drafting of Golden is a clear indication that the Packers are focused on making their offense more dynamic and explosive. But as much as the passing game has potential, the running game needs to be equally effective to keep defenses honest. That's why this potential trade for Miles Sanders is so crucial. It's about creating balance, about having multiple threats on the field that defenses can't easily shut down. Now, let's also talk briefly about the division and how this move could shift the NFC North landscape. The Vikings, Bears, and Lions have all made their own moves in recent months, and the division is shaping up to be more competitive than ever. If Green Bay had gone into the season with the same running back group as last year, teams would have seen that as a weakness. But now, with a proven NFL veteran like Sanders potentially joining the mix, the Packers could be the team to beat in the division. And this isn't just speculation. The NFL is a league where depth and versatility often determine who makes the postseason and who falls short. Green Bay's front office clearly recognizes that, and they're making moves to put their team in the best position possible. The addition of Sanders would give Jordan Love a dependable safety valve, especially in critical third-down situations or in goal-line scenarios. It also frees up the offense to be more unpredictable, keeping defenses on their toes. Moreover, this trade talk reflects the mindset of the Packers, coaching staff and management, aggressive, focused on winning, and willing to make bold moves to improve the roster. It's reminiscent of the Packers, championship-winning teams of the past, where smart acquisitions and strategic planning made all the difference. Green Bay has always been a franchise that values stability, leadership, and smart roster decisions, and this upcoming move could be just another example of that philosophy in action. And for us, fans, it's an exciting time. The team is assembling pieces that could truly make a difference. We're talking about a team that has a competent quarterback in Jordan Love, young playmakers like Matthew Golden ready to step up, and a potentially upgraded running back room with Miles Sanders. All of this points towards a team that's hungry for success and eager to prove that the Packers are still a force to be reckoned with in the NFL. So, as we look ahead to training camp and the upcoming season, keep an eye on how the roster shapes up, especially at the running back position. The competition, the injuries, and the strategic moves will all play a role in how far this team can go. If the trade for Sanders materializes, it could be the move that pushes Green Bay from a good team into serious playoff contenders. And for all of us fans, that's exactly the kind of excitement we've been waiting for. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think adding Miles Sanders will make a real difference? How do you see Jordan Love progressing this season with these new weapons? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This is the kind of season that could define the franchise for years to come, and I can't wait to see how everything unfolds. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Pack Go.